Hello, Hiroshi. How are you?
Hello.
How are you, everyone? Or
Please introduce, in yourself briefly.
yes, of course, yes. So my name is Joshua Anthony. I'm the Chief of Global Business Development for Cloudyboss and also the CEO of our Korean branch. And I'll make it very brief regarding the description of our company. Essentially, our organization is an enterprise blockchain firm. And for the sake of this program and a use case that we're now specializing in, we're developing a IoT and IIoT cybersecurity solution and device management network solution. And I shall let the video do the rest of the explanation, and feel free to ask me any questions afterwards, of course. Hello, everyone. Today I will be discussing Cloudyboss's use case and focus of a blockchain-enabled IoT cybersecurity device network management platform. The IoT market is expected to reach 3.9 to 11.1 trillion US dollars by the year 2025, while the enterprise blockchain market is expected to reach 26 billion by 2025, and the IoT segment within the market shall reach around 2.4 billion by 2026, while the global IoT security market size should expect to reach around 36.6 billion by 2025. Due to the ever-increasing amount of IoT device types, software protocols, and the network spreads, IoT networks are becoming even more vulnerable to cyber attacks. By 2022, enterprise APIs will be the most frequent attack vector for enterprises. With enterprise blockchain, many organizations still fail to see the enterprise ecosystem value, which is supported by a lack of trust in ICT interoperability. Our core technologies consist of four major proprietary solutions or systems. One is Next Plus, our enterprise engine, which connects IoT devices and visualizes them. Second being our Keystone, which underpins our core stack, ensuring proper data classification and scalability. Sky, being our blockchain protocol, and Anima, our AI engine, which supports backend office automation. EdgeX Foundry is our open source IoT engine, which we have customized within our platform. And the workflow looks like this: device firmware and existing software connect to EdgeX on the device side, then connect to the blockchain on the platform side, then connect to on-chain, thus the devices share data on-chain with permission nodes in the blockchain ecosystem. An example of how the platform connects to a company's infrastructure is as follows. A blockchain node connects to an organization's cloud or on-premise system and instances via the API engine, then leverages the IoT engine to connect to a unified connectivity consensus of different device types while securing the data in the cloud. At a high level, a virtually infinite amount of ecosystems can be managed, thus organizations and IoT nodes and IoT network types, and thus permissions may be set in a very specific manner by organization, by device type, by data, by personnel, so on and so forth. It may connect to virtually any infrastructure in the cloud. And while the platform can connect to cloud infrastructures, it also may connect to ERPs, other platforms using other blockchains, and other bespoke cloud platforms and systems, thus manifesting our data exchange or data port mechanism. Here's an example of the high-level UI of how the data exchange may look, essentially visualizing permission nodes and users, visualizing the data owners and senders and receivers, smart contract IDs, the transaction date, device types, protocols being used, and beyond. And this may be applied to the entire value chain or a specific segment within an organization. In development of our solutions capabilities, we have examined four benchmarks: IoT management platforms, blockchain IoT management platforms and security platforms, and also data exchange and API solutions. And lastly, our blockchain protocol, its major competitor is Hyperledger, and we have found that we are 50% to 100% more customizable, secure, easier to implement than itself. Now, key benefits: a universal IoT device management, universal API engine and data exchange, high-grade device security, simple, inexpensive, and fast deployment, stable, scale-neutral data flow for large device ecosystems, security of digital twins, telerobotics via all our single platform. And key industry segments which are benefiting from the solution are manufacturers, logistics firms, consumer-facing infrastructures, and public sector infrastructures as well. Within our four-pillar business model, we engage in platform hosting, consulting, executive education, and tech acceleration. And for when it comes to the IoT platform, we're delivering POCs in 3 to 12 months, pricing it at 50 to 150 million Korean won per implementation, and thus including PM, project planning, SRS, POC deployment, demos, so on and so forth. Now, we're a team of about 25 full-time and part-time engineers, biz devs, marketers, and other profiles, while having operations in Australia, Thailand, Lithuania, and now in Korea. And we originated our concept in 2014, finalized POC in 2016, while finalizing market readiness in the end of 2018. Thus, for the past few years, been winning client deals, been winning awards, being a part of multiple programs, and are now scaling. Here's a brief snapshot of some of our reputable clients and partners, globally speaking. And here's our major supporters, for whom we immensely thank. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you have any questions from panels?
A few words quickly. Again, it's Ludwig from the Orange Fab in France. I'm actively working in looking for people that within our Orange organization in France can really be interesting by looking more closely at your solution and eventually starting a test and so on. So far, I had some issue to make people understand the solution, and I have maybe a whole presentation, and this one is much more clear, so it would be great if I can get it.
Of course.
And then restart with these people, because I really believe it's a very interesting solution that really pinpoint something that miss and lack in the IoT connection, which is this security layers that you had to it, and I'm sure we can do something with that. So, but I need more material to work on it. Thank you.
Okay, Ludovic, thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other questions?
I have one question.
Yep.
So you mentioned that you have the Next Plus platform. Can I understand a little bit further? Is that a blockchain platform that's built up of Ethereum?
Yes,
Right.
as a good question. So just to summarize it in simplicity for the sake of this this call, Next Plus is our proprietary blockchain platform, and Sky is our proprietary blockchain. We're not using Ethereum or Hyperledger or any other blockchain. We have our own solutions and our own blockchain protocol. And essentially, Next Plus is used as an interface, an intuitive enterprise engine that can visualize what data is being shared on the blockchain, such as accounting data, financial data, documentation, IoT device feeds, so on and so forth. So Next Plus is a quite ubiquitous platform that can be adopted to multiple use cases. And in this focus, of course, our duty is to manifest the visuals and statistics and data flow of IoT device networks, and from where they're coming to who they're flowing, so on and so forth. And Next Plus can be customized, of course, on the UI level for the client's needs and interests.
So is it a private blockchain?
Yes, correct. Private permission blockchain, correct.
Private permission, okay. Maybe we'll touch base again a little bit after this.
Okay, fantastic, yes.
Thanks. Yeah.